We just being told right now that I'm being joined by the Pune Commissioner Amitesh Kumar right now. He's live on Mirror now. Thank you very much, sir. Good evening. Quite a challenge right now before you. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a busy time for you. My first question, I know you're very short of time, so let me just ask my questions directly. First question, sir. Why would it be that this section now that is being looked at is 304, but earlier it wasn't? So why would this have happened?
It's not a matter of fact. The fact is that on Sunday itself, the first day of the incident, day one, we had registered 304. 304 was applied on the first day itself, and we had moved to the court that day itself that this is a heinous crime as defined under Section 2 of the Juvenile Justice Act because it entails punishment of more than 7 years. We had requested the court that we want this juvenile to be tried as an adult under Section 15 of the Juvenile Justice Act. This is, I'm talking about day one. It was not subsequent to the media and the public outrage. It was not a reactive approach. It was a proactive approach, and we applied this section and we took this stand. Secondly, we proceeded against the father of the juvenile and against the pub owners who served liquor to the accused on day one itself under Section 75 and 77 of the Juvenile Justice Act. I would add that probably this would be the first instance when the father at the pub establishments anywhere in the country would have been booked under a separate offense under Section 75 and 77 of the Juvenile Justice Act. I'm talking about day one. Unfortunately, both the applications which we had moved before the Honorable Court was not favorably considered, and our application was rejected and the accused was granted bail. We took a stand on day one itself that we shall explore all judicial remedies available to us and we shall appeal against this order. We appealed against the order on day two, that is Monday. The matter came up today and we were advised by the district court to go back to the Juvenile Justice Board, which has the power to reconsider and modify its decision. We have moved to the Juvenile Justice Board again, and we hope to get orders on two fronts. Number one, to remand him in the remand home and to give us permission to try him as an adult. So I would add that what we had applied on day one is what we are doing it today as well. And it was the best, the most
Thank you, sir, for giving us. Sir, because we are very short on time, I just have some questions which are there among the public, and I just need this clarified. No better person than you, and that's why I'm asking these questions to you. The second point that seems to be coming at this point is reports of a delay in the medical test that should have been done, particularly to test or to account for the level of alcohol that was consumed. What's the police version on this?
See, number one, we have enough evidence that the accused was drinking. We have CCTV footages. We have the online bill payments which he has made from his cards for amount worth 48,000, etc., etc. Secondly, we are not making out a case of 304A where we are saying that he was drunk and he drove rash and negligently and he caused an accident. Our case is not of 304A. Our case is of culpable homicide not amounting to murder, where we are saying that the accused had knowledge that his conduct of drinking, subsequent to which driving a big car at a rash speed on a narrow street is likely to cause death. We are talking about him having the knowledge to do so. The accused may have a different view. He is telling before the Juvenile Justice Board that he is an addict. We are saying that whatever he may be, he was in full senses to know that this act of his is likely to cause death. So please understand the difference in spite.
So are you saying that he has admitted to the fact that he had consumed liquor and that he was inebriated while this happened? Are you saying that he has confessed this in a statement to the cops?
If you look at the bail order which the Honorable Court issued on Sunday, it mentions that the accused says that he is addicted to smoking and alcohol. He mentions it. So what I'm trying to say is blood report. Firstly, I am sure that the blood report would contain some amount of alcohol, but in spite or despite of whatever the blood report is, it doesn't change our course of action. it doesn't change the legal course of action.
Certainly. Allow me to ask this once more. Answer, really, this is so important because there are so many people asking so many questions. And I said just the way to get facts is to ask this from you directly. Was there a delay, and was the medical test taken, say, after or around 8 hours since the accident happened? Is there truth to this?
Yeah,
The blood samples.
it would roughly be true that the incident took place between 2:15 and 2:30. The accused was brought to the police station, offense was registered, and he was taken for medical examination around 9:30, 10 o'clock. So yes, we can say that there was 6 to 7 hours after which the medical examination was conducted. But I would also add that this is normally the time gap between the incident and when the accused is taken for medical. This is a normal thing. But I am again reiterating that let us not divert from the main topic. We are, in spite or despite of what the blood report contains, our case is watertight.
Sure. I'm sure people would have a sense of relief hearing that, but there are also concerns about how alcohol's level in the blood samples do dip after 8 hours. But your version is very clear. You've made an argument for what the police is saying. Another question that comes before us, sir, this Porsche apparently was on the road since March 22nd. That's what we have been told. That's what the Times Network has been told. So if it's been on the road since March 20th, it's almost 2 months till now. Why is an action being taken 2 months on after it rammed onto a two-wheeler? I mean, this is extremely sad.
Yes, it is a matter of fact that the Porsche car got delivered from a Bangalore showroom in and around March 2024. It came subsequently here. It has traveled a total distance of approximately 1,600 kilometers, out of which some part of it would be between Bangalore to Pune. And the RTO checks, etc., were done, but yet it did not have a number plate. We are in touch. Our investigating teams are in touch with the RTO agencies, and we shall be adding these sections as well once the RTO report comes to us.
Absolutely shocking, sir. But one more question, and again, as reports have been emerging, the accused in this case, a teenager, seems, there are reports of how he was given burgers and pizzas, in some cases biryani. What's the truth to this according to the police?
There is prima facie no truth in it. I have been telling it that this was brought to our notice yesterday through some print media, through the print and electronic media about this allegation. We have ordered an inquiry by an ACP level officer. If anyone is found directly, indirectly supporting the accused or getting into some obtrusive behavior, very zero tolerance to any such illegality in the department. Any such black sheeps, if we have in the police department, shall be identified and proceeded against.
All right, yes, that's an important statement that you've ordered a probe into these allegations. That's good to know as well. But one more question, sir, and this is important. While you are saying that this is a heinous crime, there have been precedents, say in the Delhi Mercedes hit-and-run case as well, where the police had gone ahead, the juvenile board had gone ahead and said that this was a heinous crime, but the Supreme Court did overturn this as a serious offense and not a heinous crime. Even if you're moving the court right now saying that this is a heinous crime, how is this supposed to unfold factually speaking?
See, we are very, very sure with the sequence of events which had taken place on that night. Once the boy left his home, went to one pub, left that pub, went to another pub, and then the events which took place, we are very, very sure that this is a heinous crime. And that is what we have in mind while we are making this as a watertight case. We shall take the assistance of all legal resources which we have at our command, and we shall make a watertight case and try and ensure that the juvenile accused gets convicted, is punished, and the victims and the victim families get justice.
Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Thank you for giving us the police version to this. Of course, there's outrage and anger, but we do hope that the victims in this particular case will see justice, sir. Thank you very much.